Hey, howdy, hey everybody, Suru here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show off my Sunlit Plateau. I posted a video about a week ago showing off my completely renovated Forgotten Lands, and you guys had really nice comments to say about it. You also wanted to take a look at my Sunlit Plateau, which is completely like theme park theme. So as your request, I'm going to share it, and I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it gives you some inspiration on what to do with the new rides. Now, if you guys do enjoy this video at all, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Alrighty, so my goal with this build for this biome was to use as many large items and all of the amusement rides that I possibly could, just so I have somewhere to fully place them, at least for now, until we end up getting some more theme park rides, because the rides are absolutely massive. So as soon as you first walk in, you're going to be greeted with this view right here. We have the double Mickey Towers over here. Now, I do have a bunch of little like fine details I can put in here still, you know, putting some food down, maybe more trash cans, some lighting and everything, but the heart of the build is already here. Now, over to the left, I decided to create this area here, and I love the way I have all these trees, and it's just like a long path that kind of leads to some emergency vehicles. We got a tiny little parking lot back here, and we also have the confectionery building on the side right here. So I wanted a spot where I could put Wally's house, where he can literally just roll out, and I thought this was perfect here. So I do have like several different types of path going on in this build, and this one right here I just felt like fit the whole park theme as much as it could, you know, when it comes to actually a parking lot. So we decided to do that, and then we just used all of the red trees over here, and then I stopped to decorate this area, but it's going to lead to something. Now, as you guys have suggested to me, put like a table, you know, your crafting benches, a cooking station in each biome. So I kind of just made this little area here for me, my teleporter, and then I have this, it kind of fits, but we still have to have the whole area functional. So that's what I have these over here. Unfortunately, the volcanic stove still shows grass underneath here. I wish they would fix that so I could just like plop it down. Anyways, moving on, we have the Slinky ride right here. I just framed it in with a bunch of the hedges you get from the premium shop. Those hedges come in clutch when it comes to decorating. I am so happy I purchased them. If you didn't and you ever see them come in the shop, 10 out of 10 item. Definitely amazing item. Over here is the entrance to my little food court area. We put a couple of the fireworks. We got some of our little wizard Mickeys here. I just love them. I love the way they look. And then whenever you walk in, you have over here some food stands. We got some of the popcorn buckets, an area for you to sit down. We got a beautiful view. We have the, well, also the Alice in Wonderland items. You're greeted with the Cheshire Cat right here, and then we have a Ferris wheel at the top. Like I said, I wanted to use as many large buildings and large items as I could in each biome. So I have the confectionery over there, and I have the bakery. And also, I finally found a spot to put this a giant furniture item right here, and I try to make it as symmetrical as possible. We got a little food over here. I could probably put, you know, some rugs or something. We have the other refreshment cart. We got some vending machines. We have little wagons with some food in them, and then this leads over here into the little parking lot area, so you can also walk in over here. So this is going to be great for, honestly, some future Dream Snap builds, and I'll probably end up using it because it's like already set up for a theme park. Moving on over here, it just wraps over into this next area, which wraps around, and I have the teacup on this side, and of course I had to have the 100 rug right here. So we got Slinky right over there, we got the teacup over on this side, and then a little photo booth. And then you can go into the little mine shaft. I did want to keep this build pretty much open for the most part, so you can just walk through and navigate pretty easily without running into a bunch of items. I'm not a fan of just like having a bunch of rocks and bushes and stuff down where you constantly run into it, so I did try to keep this as open as possible. Now over here, I did find a spot for the other two really massive rides. We got the Dumbo ride, and then over on this side, we do have the vending machine. And then, of course, the magic carpet ride. We got the little pinata, which is an OG item. And we got a little Buzz over here, and then the meal in a cup dispenser thing with some more of our staff. And then moving on the back over here. Oh, and if you're wondering if you can fish over the fence, like how do I fish in this river? You can just do this and you can get all of the fishing spots. So if you didn't know and you have fence up, you can still decorate with them and just fish over them. So moving back over here, we have the double Mickey Towers. And then I also found a spot for this really massive ride. This thing is so funny and so cute, but it is huge. So I just decided to have a bunch of toy aliens in line, and then I have the other like toy aliens. They're like spectators right now, so they're just watching the ride, and then this is their home where they live. So their day-to-day life is literally live in here, hop out, ride these all day long, and then go back in and go to sleep. That's the life they love. That's the life they want. I'm not here to judge. We got some more seating areas. We got some little vacuum robots. And then something I thought would be different, because I had this extra space, I just created like an esports center over here. So that's what all of the gaming chairs, we have a little streamer set up. We got some cameras, and I also found a use for the Dream Snap trophy. I just put it here in the middle. You know, the winner takes all. So here is the other one. Can I turn it on? There we go. I put the green carpet down because I am trying to use pretty much every item in the game, and this is the best build I could figure out what to use this carpet for. We got like his and her computer stations up here, got the gaming chairs, and then at the end we just put the Baymax chairs because I didn't know where else to put them, and they're pretty large, honestly. Now over here, I always do this with my pawns. I just think it frames them up better. It looks better. We got a couple of the swans, and then we have fountain tiles in there because I think it looks really cool. And you do have some areas that you can do fishing pretty much on each of the sides. And then we got this other big ride, which actually fit perfectly in the corner. Over here, we have some of these merchant stands, another little seating area. We got a little fountain. And then, of course, always make sure you leave these spots open so you can actually still do your quest, your star path, and all of that good stuff. We got some up balloons over here. Now, I have the up house over here, but it is just a placeholder because whenever we get the new Inside Out ride, you know, the purple one, if you watch the trailer, it's going to go right here. So the up house is just there for now. And I think that ride is going to come out either this coming Wednesday or the one after that, because Inside Out 2 is coming out in theaters very soon. I think it's like June 16th or something like that. So it is possible we're going to get it this week. And if that's the case, I will plop it down right there. Now, like the last little area is just a theater comedy show stage center. I have a couple of chairs over here. We got the green screen. We got the camera, some photos here, and then some more Inside Out stuff. So this tiny area will be getting a makeover very soon whenever we get that ride. This house right here, I wish you could have the option to toggle it where it went all the way up and stayed, or you could toggle it so it stayed down. I think it would make this house a lot easier to decorate with, but the colors do kind of fit well with the whole theme that I have going on here. So I have decided to place it there for now, and hopefully we get that item very, very soon. So let's see if we can get an aerial view here if the game doesn't lock up. There we go. So this is my Sunlit Plateau. I tried to keep it pretty open where I can navigate. The only area that's super like close quarters is like this area right here. But if you guys ever wanted to recreate or make it your own and add your own little twist to it, this is a better shot of what it looks like. From the other biomes, it actually looks pretty good. I like to add in a bunch of these trees to elevate my biomes. That's one of my main goals when it comes to actually decorating, is to add elevation to it so it's not like super flat and just like boring. I do have a different heights of buildings and items and attractions and stuff like that. And then of course my Forgotten Lands over here. If you guys want to see this entire build, I will leave the link to that video in the comment section below. It is also fully finished. And next, I have destroyed my Glade of Trust, so we are going to go and start decorating that very shortly. And that's pretty much it for this build. I hope it at least gave you guys a little bit of inspiration on what to do. One thing I really like to do is switch up my paths and my biomes a little bit. So we did have the main straight path over here, and then just the other like white brick over in the like pretty much just to navigate throughout the entire theme park. So I do think that having that switch up of pathing looks pretty good. And the whole idea for this biome, as I said, was to fit a lot of those like large items and the amusement rides, because I also have like a theme park area down here in my plaza. But as you see, it's more like decorated as like an entrance area, and we just don't really have the space to put those rides. So in here I do have my Chez Remy, I got my hotel, I have the double castle, so we have the palace on the right, and then we have the winter castle over here on the left, and then of course the other shops, Daisy Boutique, we got Scrooge's shop over there, and then your welcome, or your entrance right here is to take your picture, and you're greeted with the Walt and Mickey statue. And then I just added some nice little touches, but I still have a little bit of decorating here. I am going to create my own area here so I can do my crafting, my cooking, and all that stuff. So my plaza is currently under a renovation as well, but that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do hope it helped you out a little bit, and I will see you guys in the next one.